Hi everyone. And hi Zack.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Not interested.
Not interested?
Yeah.
I think there's another taboo today that we have to break.
Yeah. That's great. What is it?
Oh, I thought you were the one who had the problem.
I hate taboos.
You hate everything.
Oops. Including you.
Where are you from? And where were you born? What country, etc.?
Turkey.
Turkey. What's
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
What's it like? What's the religious atmosphere like? How would you describe yourself religiously?
Man, we are going to somewhere. Well, we are just fine. No problem.
Who's we?
Everyone.
Turks?
Yeah, Turks. They're all Muslims.
They're all Muslims. Okay, great.
And that's all, I guess.
That's all? What kind of Muslims?
Triangle. What do you mean, what kind of Muslims?
Yeah,
Pious Muslims.
You know you have a religious institution, a government institution, which has a certain school that it follows.
Sunnis, you mean?
Oh, you're Sunni?
We are all Sunnis, yeah.
All of you?
Yeah,
Even
we're safe.
Even the 25% Alevis in Turkey?
Well, mostly Sunnis then.
Mostly, okay.
Yeah.
So you have that. That's so. That's a good thing to be so homogenous.
Well, we can say that we are not too comfortable with that, but yeah, that's kind of okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're happy to be Sunni.
Yeah, sure.
Why? Why are you so happy to be Sunni?
Because I am.
Because you are.
Yeah.
What makes you Sunni?
Because I'm not Shia.
Because you're not Shia. That's
Man.
This isn't tea. This is tea because it's not coffee. Is that what you're saying? You're tea. Shia people are coffee, and because you're not coffee, you're tea.
Man, what are you trying to do?
Why? I mean, this is the interesting thing, because this is a big problem that I've noticed, is that the ideas of identification. Yeah, in a country like Turkey where everybody's one label, they usually don't think about it. But where I'm from, a lot of people are of different labels. We have Sunni, we have Shia, we have Hanafi, we have Shafi, we have... Oh,
Where are you from, man?
I was born in the United States.
Ah, okay.
So maybe it's something that you don't notice in your land. But you do, and I have noticed this in Turkey, is that we often will say, this happens in America too, we are Sunni, for example, because we are not Shia. And that's what you just got done saying. Now, is that a correct way of understanding it? My identity, where does my identity stem from? I am this because of what reasons? That's what I want to talk about today, because we generally use these identities very loosely, and we take them for granted.
It's a negative-based identity, right?
What does that mean?
I'm not that, I'm not this, but what am I?
So even if one calls himself a...
If my existence or my identity depends on the negativeness of something else, it doesn't mean anything.
So, okay, I might not be a Shia.
Like the coffee and tea.
Exactly. So I might not be a Shia, but does that necessarily make me a Sunni?
Nope.
No, that's the first thing.
You can be something else.
Exactly. And yeah, it could be one of many things, but we usually leave it at that. In my own life, when I left Christianity, I said I was an atheist. I called myself an atheist.
You didn't become Sunni, right?
No, I didn't. But I called myself an atheist, but my atheism was just based on a rejection of Christianity. Because I wasn't a Christian, I wasn't an atheist.
Again?
My atheism was based on a rejection of Christianity.
You become an atheist. You called yourself an atheist because you just rejected Christianity.
Exactly.
Wow, how baseless is that?
It's very baseless, just like it's baseless to call oneself a Sunni because he is not a Shia.
Okay.
And we could take this even further. If we look at the people who will often say, I am Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat.
Yeah, they often say that.
Often say this. It's not something I hear in Turkey very much because it's just assumed to be the norm. But as soon as people start to use this identity, it becomes, like you said, a negative. It's like a negative nationalism.
How?
Because it's a way to, one, I'm not this, I'm this, and then I'm excluding everybody else. It's a way to exclude. It's basing one's identity on the other and not on what the truth is for that person.
Well, there's something wrong in this. Yeah. If I have to describe myself by excluding someone else, some bodies, that's not a great way of explaining things.
Yes, it doesn't explain who I am.
Yep.
I actually still don't know what or who I am by doing that. So it's a problem that way. And the second one is, what if there's truth in the other part? And not everything in Shiism is wrong.
Yep, sure.
Just like not every belief that every Sunni holds is right.
Yeah.
So when we start to fall into this negative nationalism based on our identities, even if they're religious, so it becomes religious nationalism, what happens there is that we could actually very easily look over a lot of the truths, a lot of the correct things that are in other, let's say, circles.
So we need to change the perspective.
Yeah. Let's think of it like this. If I like tea because it's not coffee,
Stupid.
it's stupid. I make myself never drink coffee.
Well, drink oil then.
Don't even go into that. If I say that this, I drink tea because it's not coffee,
Yeah.
then I make myself never, and what that means is that I'll also never drink coffee. I like tea because I don't like coffee. One. Second step.
Oh.
I will never drink coffee, and I'll never see the good aspects of coffee. There might be one thing that I disagree with, and one thing I don't like about in coffee,
Okay.
but there's a lot of good things in there.
But instead I could say I praise tea over coffee.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. I don't want to go into that now, but just to look at this.
I just trying to mention the difference between.
Yes. Well, then change that to coffee. Even though I don't like one aspect of coffee, I'm saying all the aspects of coffee are bad. By pushing
Discriminating it.
Yes, and by pushing a label. I am, for example, I am Ahli Sunnah wa Jamaat, which is used too much. If one is something, he doesn't need to announce it all the time.
Yeah.
It should just be his reality. And that's all I got.
Yeah, okay. Well, we just tried to break a taboo again.
So,
See you next time.
see you.